Give me a second. I forgot to post on Twitter. Post them now. About social media. Keep forgetting. Okay, here we are continuing literally at the halfway mark, so this is game 4, and it is INTZ versus Los Grandes Academy. Where were we? Okay, these are both 2-4 teams. No, sorry. INTZ is 06 and Los Grandes is 2-4. So, yeah, kind of interesting. I think INTZ has been trying really hard, but they are definitely struggling. I'll give them that. Still need a carry. Lelis has been blinding Laui, which is sus, and has not been working out. Some of the chatters earlier today pointed out that apparently INTZ might have changed their academy coach, like really recently. I think Jockster is now listed as their academy coach. So they might not actually have like a proper coach set in place yet, perhaps. Nobody really seems to know what's going on with INTZ anymore. Like both rosters are struggling immensely. Kind of quite find a happy medium with the volume. Give me a sec. Whatever. I'll just leave it softer. Oh yeah, there was like some tech thing or something, so it was really slow to get the draft out. We touched on draft before I ended the stream earlier today when I was co-streaming, but yeah, come on. I might have overshot. Oh, I still didn't overshoot. Holy. I could just press and held. Oh, there we go. There's the draft. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good standard draft from both of these teams. I think INTZ kind of got away with highway robbery with the draft that they got. You know, getting the Ashe, getting the Kalista. It feels like they got everything they wanted and then some. So, yeah, huge for them. And then I think that Los Grandes drafted well as well. Like really strong team fight, really easy to execute, and more importantly, good ways to just kind of get past that front line and punish the Kalista, Ashe, and Nazir. Though, yeah, it's just kind of wombo combo coming through from Los Grandes. Really nothing to write home about. Okay, so for Los Grandes, I've been really enjoying Randall's insanity. Insanity is probably a strong word. Randall's aggression, untempered aggression. It's fun. I kind of like it. But Joseph Mess has probably been their best player for me so far. Sometimes not always enough. This is good level 1, good cheese. INTZ. It's okay. I mean, Rosa had to blow flash, not great. So that's a huge win for Los Grandes. But I mean, the grand scheme of things could have been worse. That defense. Actually, let me double check their position on that defense because it feels like, yeah, Rosa probably doesn't want to be like wandering late into this area. Like you have to either be in push that you can catch vision of them coming in, or just not do this. It is what it is, though. It'll be interesting to check where the junglers actually start because of that flash being blown. Oh my goodness. Konseki, my man. Burning flashes left and right with that hook. Love to see it. Love to see it. Okay, let's see if they can continue the pressure, though, because that's all we're to leverage that right away. I love the fact that Randall is actually stealing away red. It is on vision, so they... But even if you spot it, what can you do? Like, Dizen can't stop that from happening. So, yeah. Solid. And then you go back and cover your own side. Because Dizen actually kind of go wolves into this. Yeah, I was going to say, Dizen's only reaction at this point is to kind of counter invade or gank. You cannot... You get... The only way you don't get 3 buff is if you take away blue, but you've got to contest that. And my voice is a little bit rough right now. I've been doing the co-streams all 3 days, and then I was just casting a bit of a crazy match. A fun one, to be sure, but kind of crazy. So my voice is just a little bit hoarse right now. It's all good. Ooh. Getting some error messages here. Okay, my computer's fixing out. Oh well. Okay, Randall. Good vision, INTZ. You know, making sure that they are spotting. Randall wants to come in. One thing that about Kalista Ashe or these sort of Ashe support lanes is they are vulnerable. They are kind of squishy. Yeah, and that dive is ill-advised. I don't know why we keep seeing this in CBLOL, actually. Like, why are we forcing these dives? Okay, great, you stack the wave. But the turret ramping is now really high, and it has been for a long time. So I'm not quite sure why we're looking to do this. Randall by now knows you've been spotted. Randall got poked out when Randall was kind of just approaching this area. So you know that you're spotted. You know that they're responding, they're rotating as fast as they can. You have no eyes on Dizen. So I'm not quite sure why we're setting up like this. Yeah, and they kind of hard commit to that too. I mean, I get it. You already committed everything to it. You really want it. You at least get first blood for MT. But yeah, that goes a long way towards helping Dizen back in the game. I do feel like it's a bit of a sunk cost fallacy a lot of times when we see that happen. The idea was good, the intention was good, but the situation was not favorable, and I think you just need to recognize that and respect that. Okay, Konseki out from base, just looking for the usual sort of, you know, support out of base roam, you know, into mid lane. Doesn't lose much, can't find anything, but that's okay. Wow, they are confident trying to start that one up. Yeah, Jodames will be fine. Oh, never mind. I was wrong. Was not fine. Jodames flashed kind of late, so I think Jodames kind of thought the same thing, that, oh, I'm fine, I'm safe, I'm safe. And then right there, that last knockback, that was really good from Lelis. I did not expect that. Just ran him down. It's huge to as a Cassante when you can get that on a Rumble. Especially a Rumble Ignite, right? Like, Jodames is looking to win the lane with the Rumble, and then you don't. You're down a plate. You'll still have control. It's very unfortunate, and it just gives the Cassante a lot of chance to kind of get back in the game. Like, that's what I keep saying. Like, Los has a good start, and then they just keep giving ways to get back in the game, ways to get back in the game. Not ideal. INT face has it. Let me double check here. Yeah, they've not been terrible in the laning phase. They've just not been amazing either. Neither here nor there. Yeah, so you can see Randall still has like full control over whatever they want to do. Lane state, lane state, lane state. Yeah, this part of the game tends to be a bit slower and a bit more boring. Just because the junglers are doing what they need to do, which is just kind of farm, and take objectives. Once Dragon and first set of Void Grubs go down, it really does come down to just lane states and looking for like, hey, is there any lane I can gank? And a lot of these games, because we've got things like Azir, like Yone, they need time to scale. Mid tends when that's the case. If it's an Orianna, maybe you've got a bit more kill threat. Bot side should normally be a bit more explosive, especially when you've got like an Ashe Kalista when you hit 6. So they're almost there. This is like sort of that next big breakpoint a lot of times you see. Top lane can be a potential place to gank, but it's just not. Yeah. There we go. The 6s are hit. Really well played. And that was kind of what we had thought when we talked about this draft earlier today. The fact that your Varus Nautilus into this, the Ashe Kalista should have a ton of lane prio, a lot of poke, full control, but when they hit 6s, it becomes a question of just who's slam. Ooh. Okay, Lelis is playing this matchup really well. I like it, I like it. Yeah, it's just really cut and dry. You just kind of all in CC. And the targeting, good. I mean, if you target the Ashe, obviously you're going to get Fates called out. So, anybody but the Ashe in this situation. Yeah, INTC, their draft is good. Their draft is really good. Lelis is performing beyond expectations right now. Disn's doing okay considering the level 1 that had happened. But Rosa and are the struggle points right now. I thought Rosa looked okay yesterday. But this game, I'm not liking what happened. That early pressure because you lost Flash, and it's just been kind of cascading from there. All the advantages those get is pretty much just a cascade from that one sort of mistake that Rosa made. Or I'm willing to attribute it to that. Perhaps, you know, it could have been mitigated if they, if they performed a little bit better in lane, but I don't know. I think that's a bit of a big ask. Okay. Big fight. Oh, but the Randall died first, actually. I don't rewatch that. I was a little bit distracted. Okay, wait. How is this set up? Okay. Los gets priority in the mid lane. And they just kind of walk in there. They want to start this one up, but they have no prio bot. So Rosa and Stun move up. Okay, they take the longer way. Interesting. Okay, so this is where INTC did something really, really good. Instead of walking up this way, which is the fastest way, they actually wrap all the way around this way. And this is really good because now he is in the wrong position. Trying to cut off somebody who's not there. And that means Randall is tanking. And then the engage from Randall is kind of sus. I think that's the problems on Randall there for doing that. Because you're the jungler. I know you're the engager, but when there's an objective like that, you focus the objective first. We're doing a little bit of throwing and catching this game. Yeah, sorry, I don't watch replays a lot because a lot of times I want to set up like before the actual fight happens just to see why we are where we are. Ooh. Do we just solo Rosa here? Dang. Okay, I think Dizen might be in trouble. Oh, good arrow. Buys a lot of time. And, oh, Yone's back. Tavares for round 2. Nice! Okay, I thought Tavares overextended, but you kind of go for the 2 for 2. Actually kind of worth it because it ends up being a 1 for 2. It's kind of crazy. Huge props. Yeah, I think the early game has been a bit of a scramble from both of these teams. I think overwhelmingly it has been Los Grandes who's been aggressive and making things happen. Like overwhelmingly, for better or for worse. Which, hey, I'm down for that. Even here again, right? They step up, they walk up, they kind of just force that play. And just, INTC making good individual plays, kind of. But they are kind of passive. That's even that play down the bot is as a result of what happened around this Herald Pit area, which is not great. Okay, Namiru has a massive lead over Tavares though. I mean, it's somewhat expected because you are melee into range, but this is bigger than well played from Namiru. One thing I have been a bit critical of from Namiru is I'm not seeing that carry potential come through for this mid laner. If you're supposed to be like that big carry for your team, then I expect you to step up, you know? But that's so funny! The shield from Los was so huge! Joda Mes could not cut through it. Okay. Yeah, those early kills that came through, or that early kill that came through from Lilith, was actually really massive to get him to the point where Joda Mes can't bully him out. And it just gets kind of worse from there. But yeah, no. See, again, it's those Grandes with the proactive move, right? You have the ones who force the gank topside. They drop Herald. They continue to make this play. They do a lot of damage. Like, that's half that second T2 gone already. Yeah. The call from Lilith, I understand. You're just trying to, you know, force the fight. And you also get Prio on Dragon. So it's not a bad TP, even if it doesn't find anything. Los Grandes really want to fight this. You don't want to be giving this for free. This is Soul Point. But they have no equalizer. They burnt it already. So... Okay. Oh, Rado gets it. How did they just win this outright? Sorry, I'll get back to that. Like, this is such a split call from them, right? Because you've got Randall wanting to do dragon, wanting to take the dragon. They kind of rush in. Namiru gets forced off the side. Oh, Lilith took out the wrong person. That was your problem. Oh, I was wondering, like, you. Oof, oof. Yeah, we can watch this again. Because Lelis, yeah, taking out Zeki was a mistake. Was a huge. Randall is rushing in and now. Yeah, and then there's the comp we were talking about. The fact that a lot of Los Grandes' comp ignores the defense you want to put down, right? Fate Seal just comes across, catches everybody. You can't stop that. Like, Crescent Guard won't stop it. It's unstoppable, so... Yeah. Like, I don't blame INTZ for how the fight ends out going, though if there was anybody who could be able to stop it, it would have been Lelis trying to go on Tavares instead. Kind of painful. Yeah, now Los are firmly in the driver's seat. And I feel like this is the story of all the INTZ games, which is a little bit frustrating. They are not bad. The players individually are good. They just seem to be lacking direction and knowing what they want to do. Like, we look at this. Lelis is up CS in a match that he had no business winning. Namiru was dominating in CS. And then Rosa and Sta, the one lane that was supposed to be winning, kind of isn't. And sure, you can blame Rosa partially happened there. But even then, at that point, Dizen just needs to gank this lane. Right? Like, so many times we see Kalista, or not so many times, but we do something every time we do, where we have like a Kalista lane, a Caitlyn lane, a Lucian lane, and we get 0 ganks into the bot side to pressure for it. And in this, that happens, you lose that losing part of your lane. Normally, that's like GG against, you know, teams that are really punishing. But because Lelis and Namiru just like beast mode at their laning phase, they should actually be in okay position. But then they're not doing anything, right? Like, where's the proactive moves from INTC here? Los Grandes, on the other hand, yeah, they screwed up once or twice, like with execution, but they are very proactive, and I very much appreciate that. That's why I like Randall right now as a player. Not the fastest hands in the West or whatever, but he's willing to make the plays happen, and his team is willing to kind of go in with him. So we often see like Jota, Mez, Tavares try and follow up. This game, I don't think Randall has like... Okay, at the Dragon, he kind of overcommitted a little bit, but even then you could see the team was like down for it. They just weren't in the best position to actually do it. I think Los Grandes did a good job contesting that third Drake. It's Ocean too, so if you stack up like all the Oceans, INTZ, this is literally unplayable for them. They're not super high damage comp, and things like Leandries really lose a lot of effectiveness against Ocean Soul. The healing often pretty much largely negates that slow burn damage. I like this from INTZ. You have Callista, just start it up. And I think Los Grandes are being caught with their pants down. They don't believe that INTZ will do this, or they don't think they can do it fast enough. But with Callista, Azir, you definitely can. Oh my goodness, Randall! Randall MVP. Randall MVP. That's twice now he's stolen. Oh my goodness. Holy crap. Like, great flank from Tavares as well, by the way. while I'm fangirling over Randall over here. Great flank from Tavares. Surprisingly, he didn't do that much damage, actually, but I think he managed to corral them in. And they were already kind of low and debuffed from the Baron, so... I'm just going to wait for the replay of this one. Because we know Randall went like full mad mode, beast mode, whatever you want to call it, than that. But yeah, well, I want to watch Tavares because Tavares actually takes up here into the top and he's coming down from this way. It comes across, which is massive. Rounded out the damage. Yeah, Tavares just cut off the flank basically. Everybody else was the hammer. Tavares was the anvil. Yo, a Millenite. Yeah, man, I'm finishing up the games from today because this morning I only watched half the games. I only co-streamed half the games, so just kind of finishing off watching right now. How you doing, buddy? You're up late. I mean, if you're in Brazil time, that's like what 1 a.m. in the morning, 1:30 a.m. in the morning in Brazil. What, bro? Why are you still awake? Yeah, I think Los just kind of pushing it in from here. They did a good job. I'm actually pretty happy with how Los played this game. Again, a couple hands mistakes, 1 or 2 bad choices, but they never stopped being aggressive. So that's good. I like that. Usually sleep pretty late. Okay, that's right. Gamer hours. Gamer hours. I'm an old man, so like I like to sleep by 11 o'clock at night. I might even be able to do it actually, even tonight, even while streaming this. Because I'm West Coast, which kind of sucks. Man, the draft coming through from INTZ of Millenite this game was pretty disgusting. The fact that they got Ashe, Callista, and still lost the lane, man, it's kind of sad. This is like the best draft I've seen from INTZ. They didn't intuit the blind Alawi or anything. They didn't do anything too crazy. They just played it nice and standard. Okay. They didn't manage to finish on that. We still got another 2 drakes to go for Soul. I'm doing okay, man. It's been a long day. The last 2 days I've been co-streaming CBLOL Academy. And then I've still been like casting and doing podcasts on the side as well. So my voice is like a bit rough right now. Good thing's only you in here today, Sonoba. Nah, man. Unless you do something like ridiculous in my chat, you're probably not going to get banned. At worst, I'll time you out for like 30 seconds or something. Nah. but yeah, you've followed a long time. Man, I don't know. Actually, let me think for a second. Today, were there any crazy games that I lost my mind over? I don't think there's anything like super egregious actually today in CBLOL Academy. I actually have to pull up I already forgot the games I watched this morning. Kai'Sa's not good right now, man. It's kind of hard to play her. There's too much like AoE and short range stuff that makes it really hard for her to survive. So she's not meta. I think most of the meta AD carries actually beat her pretty hard right now. Even Smolder, like Kai'Sa does not great into Smolder, surprisingly, because he out damages her, so she goes in and then just gets popped. Oh, actually, the third game was interesting. We had the Kaboom versus Flamengo Academy. That was a super, super, super boring game. Holy crap. But Bitawa didn't pick Garen for a change. That was nice. This is really rough for INTZ. The choke point is so bad here for them. Like, if they walk in... And Dizen's not actually tanky enough to survive, so... What the hell? Oh, Lela's reset it. Nice. I like the call. But Crescent Guard's down! Yeah, this is literally unplayable for INTZ now. Oh, Tavares! Yeah, that fight is unplayable the moment Dizen loses Crescent Guard. And that's game. See, the nice thing about doing VODs instead of watching it live and coach streaming is I can skip. So I'm just like, oh, you know what? I'm done watching, forget it, keep moving. Look, Vans, man. Do you see this in Middle Night? Like, what is this? Nila Alawi Vans, man. You know what? I has been with this blind Alawi. If you're drawing bans with it, it's kind of worth it. And add a dragon this game. That's kind of crazy. They just look lost. This is why you skip Shakir. No, I skip so that like once we know the outcome, there is no point in me watching, you know? So like that last push into base, I really don't care whether or not they get the another kill or not, you know? It's just like kind of for fun at that point, so. Okay, let me see. Oh wait, let me rank them. I forgot to rank. INTZ. So the draft was actually really good. I thought they basically Thanos draft, or not Thanos draft, but they had like an incredibly strong meta comp. The laning from them, top was good, bot was bad. So you know what? I'll average it and call it a 3. Because Rosa, like this part of the map should not be winning. Okay, Sindel should be winning. Kasante should not win. Azir should win early, and then these sides should win. But what actually happened was this lost, this lost, this lost, and this lost. So the only lane that was supposed to win that one was Namiru. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I'll average it out. It was kind of 3. Team fights were pretty bad from this team. I'll give them a 2 because I think Lilith and Disney did well. X Factor is an absolute 0. And the best performer for me this game was Namiru. Yeah, not ideal. And then on the other side, oh, this is actually better than. Okay, that's not terrible, right? And then the other side is Grandis Academy. Their draft was good. I like their draft. I think they drafted well into what came out from there, and they ignored a lot the front line. The laning was kind of hit or miss. The fact that Jota Amez lost lane is not great. Tavares also lost lane. Not great. Their map movements were clean though. I really like the map movements. I'll give them a 5 for that. They were always pressuring, for better or for worse. The team fighting was mostly good. And Randall got 2 steals. A Baron steal, no less. So X Factor, I give you a 4, man. I'm impressed. Yeah, the Randall craziness. I'm sold on. I'm liking this Randall craziness. Yeah, MVP Randall for me. So let's see if that's. What? Wait, what the? Okay, like sure, he had high KP, he had high damage, but you didn't steal. You didn't steal 2 Barons? Or steal a Baron and a Dragon? Man. Every week. Do I have data about the meta picks? I mean, you can find like data on GOL.gg. So like depends on what region. This I use this website a lot. It's really good. I think it was developed as a gambling website, but honestly, like it's just as good stats. So like if you want to see like what's meta worldwide, we can do it this way. These are all the world qualifying regions, and you can kind of see by presence what's super meta. Or if you just want to see CBLOL, sorry, I'm gonna just reset this. Okay, hold on, I do it this way. This works too. Yeah, in CBLOL, this is what's meta right now. So it depends on like what you want in terms of stats. CBLOL Academy stats. Karma is super high presence actually, which I appreciate. I think that makes sense. Okay, let's go. Next one. Let me actually change the title. I'm speedrunning this. You know what? Screw it. I'm not gonna put the game titles in my stream title because I'm speedrunning anyways. Kate starts with Pin Gaming. I'm so hyped for this. Kui is playing here. This is so unfortunate. This since yesterday, and I am crying. Like this is such a good matchup, and Takui just tilts everything completely out of scale. That said, you know what? I'm okay with Pain facing this. I think it's better he faces in the round robin, and you get the experience. So I'm okay with that. Let's see. Pick ban, Kalista, Maokai. Ooh, Maokai. I like this. Caitlyn is now a standard ban against Pain. Sol Bam's coming out the other. Really good bans as you expected. Ori first pick. Takui just ran. Was it Los? No, Flamengo Academy yesterday with this Oriana pick. So really like it. Okay, we go Senna. Predicting the Smolder pick. I like that. We go Azir into Ori. I like that. The Nocturne Ori as a combo is just solid in general. We answer Smolder with... Okay, then second ban. We ban Alistar. Yeah, so what happened actually, Millenite, was that was feeling unwell. So they said, okay, don't play this weekend. Take the weekend off. And then they let Leleco play, the Academy mid laner play. By the way, first game he had to play in CBLOL was against Tinones. Of all freaking mid laners, it was Tinones. And Leleco beat Tinones. Didn't die a single time. Sunday rolls around, and I can't remember who they played against, but Leleco, again, doesn't die. Like, that's crazy, man. Yeah, just nuts. And so Takui's now playing in Academy this week, and it just so happens it's Super Week, so Takui gets like extra games. It's boosted for an extra game. Okay, we see the Alistar ban, which I don't think is necessary against Nautilus, but yeah, I think we've seen that a couple times. That's what you're talking about if you remember the debuts. Which other one? Graftar did. Yeah, that's true. Bro, did you watch the video I put out about the Super rookies, man? Yeah. Oh, wait, shoot. I need to take a quick phone call. So, sorry, give me like 5. Gotta take a quick call. I swear I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry, I'm back now. Got a call from my parents. Apparently, I forgot to do something, so I had to quickly. Yeah, my bad. But we're back. It's okay. Yeah. Yeah. About a middle nights if you're still here. Yeah, the rookies, Griftar did amazing. Ninja did amazing. Yeah, I think even Chiari did amazing when he came in too. I remember that. Pro Delta more recently, absolutely cracked. Just a lot of really good rookies, and I think it's also like the team has to set them up for success. You know, like I think Kate Stars had a very clear plan of how they wanted to protect Leleco, and that's why Leleco like kind of had a huge impact that game. I think Kate Stars as a team is one of the teams that do really well with that sort of thing under Coach CL. Yeah. We've seen this though, Alistar being sort of the academy counter to Nautilus. I still think Braum and Leona are better, but this is adaptable. It's fine. It's just whatever is meta within that. We banned Sejuani. We banned Nar because we want to pick Cassante. Okay, that makes sense. And then we banned Aatrox on the side of Pain Gaming. Okay. This kind of doesn't make sense to me for Pain Gaming that we ban Aatrox here. When they ban the Nar. Like, I know why they do it, I guess, but this is like specifically because it's Tyrion, and Tyrion has popped off on Aatrox a couple. They're just scared of how to deal with Tyrion. They're just worried about the Aatrox pick. Because if not, if you want to pick the Vi, and I think the Vi is the right pick here, then I think you leave open Aatrox so that if they pick Cassante, you pick Aatrox. But as R5. But instead, there's one that we don't see as much anymore. I think it's fine. I generally like what Pain have done, preparing for the Smolder pick. I will say, and I do like the fact they actually went to Gwen instead of Cassante as well, because I do think they need damage. I have not really liked the Senna Nautilus for the damage they can put out in fights. Like, I know they can put out the damage, technically, that's not an issue, but it's more just like, I don't know, it's not as good in a lot of these extended fights, and I've felt quite a few times now that they have problems cutting through tanks, so I'm not a huge fan of Senna Nautilus in isolation, and granted, it's almost always set up to deal with Smolder, but yeah. Okay. This to me is going to be a big test for Pain Gaming in general. They had a bit of a rough game yesterday and against Loud Academy, and they were actually down gold. They had to like really claw their way back in. I don't think Cade Stars will let them do that. If they fall if they lose that much gold in the early game, they're just going to get blown out by Cade Stars. Why is Cat's the one leading? Cat's being the first one forward, it's a little bit sus for me. Okay, that's fine. They don't really find anything. Just get deep wards on both sides. He'll be able to track that. Talk lane states a little bit. In the laning phase, Pain should control the bot lane. Kate Star should control mid lane. Top lane, Tyrion controls. Jungle, Tatu should be better in the early game. So that's how our map is kind of split. It's probably going to feel kind of like a vertical split where Kate Stars control top side, Pain control bot side. I think that's how it. But one thing Kate Stars did incredibly well yesterday, playing around Tukui, was having Telas roam up from bot side and Deity kind of camp the mid as well. So the question to me is how well Cat's prepared for this, knowing that's a possibility. And how much pressure you can put down the bot side as well, right? Because with this Senna Nautilus lane, it shouldn't be allowed that Mortius tries to solo that lane, you know? Like, either he loses pressure and then B1's available right now. Smolder is B1able if you build a comp around him. Orianna is a very high or not high prio, but very common B1. I don't like it, but it is a B1. Maokai, Rel are both B1. Trying to think what else is B1 right now. Wait, actually, are you talking about in CBLOL or are you talking about in, like, globally? Because I think it might be different. I actually don't know what the global numbers are. I'm thinking more CBLOL. Ooh, good gank down. Yep, that's what you want to see. That winning lane plus a ganker. Ooh. Well played from Tellus and Mortis to get out. They had to burn absolutely everything, but they don't actually go down, which is huge considering that lane. No, come on. No, man. Yeah, oh, sorry. Karma's one as well, for sure. Yeah. Forgot about her, because everybody kind of just bans Karma right now. Let me see if I can see. Doesn't show first. Oh, ban turn. They have pick turns? Huh. Okay, so it shows how many picks. It shows average bans. But it does not show average, like when these champions get picked. That is very annoying. Ban stats, pick and bans by weeks. No, this 8 bans, 2 picks. Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't look like GG shows when a champion is picked. Oh, we're back in the game. Yeah, Karma is definitely one. I think she's banned more often than she's picked because she's so strong. Even on patch 14.3, she's still really strong, especially with champions like Xinjiao or Jarvan playing jungle alongside her. The one I'm a bit surprised we haven't seen more of is actually Jax jungle. I was just saying that earlier today. I think Jax is a pretty strong champion in mid and top. Oh, sorry, jungle and top. And you can flex him, but we don't see it that much, which is kind of weird to me. But oh well. Ooh. Okay, Tatu gets one. That's fine. Just do the drive-by, take one, walk away. It's okay. Ooh. Nice try from Teiji. To try and snipe both before she ults proc. See, this is talking about that roam up from Tillas into the mid lane, and then Theiti shades as well, so that Takui gets a... Or kill threat, pardon me, not Prio. Oh, nice from Cats. And that flash away from Tatu too. Oh my goodness, Pain Gaming Academy is doing the things. They played that so mechanically well. Holy crap. Yeah, Theiti stepping up there was very aggressive, and it's... Theiti stepping up here is predicated on two things. One, that Tatu is not there yet, and two, that Takui has Prio. Unfortunately, Marvin was in the area, and this they did not expect. So, correct, because Marvin's there, and then Catch just plays aggro because they know that he can kill Theiti first. Yeah, but that flash... Sorry, hit my mic. That flash from Tatu was cracked. Can I check skill leveling order for Smolder this game? I don't know. I don't know where I'd go to actually look for that at middle of the night. I know, like, on LoL esports, when the game is happening, they show you information like that. But after the game's over, I don't know where you'd go to see that necessarily. But right now, you can see he's maxing W. Oh, mom comes across. Wait, sorry, I missed the beginning of that fight. I'm trying to think of that. So, Kate Stars are starting this up. They have first move in most lanes, but Pain is here to contest. Okay, Telas goes in, gets caught. Cats again finds the back, and Tatu gets the steal. Okay. What the hell? Yo, Pain Gaming Academy is the real deal. Holy crap. Yeah. Perfect timing on the night. When you asked, they did it just in time for me to do that, to catch Smolder. Oh, that is so great. Dude, Pain Gaming's playing out of their minds right now. They genuinely look like the best team. You can tell my PTSD that I'm like struggling to believe that Pain's the best team. Oh, Yips dies in the 1v1 here. That Cassante pullback. Yeah, Cats is at now 2 amazing Empress Divides. That's so good from them. Like, mentally, this is probably messing with K-Stars a little bit right now. That's twice now that Tatu has just, yeah, broken ankles on plays. The problem... Okay, so this is good from Pain. Part of the problem is the draft that they drafted was actually to skill, to match, and beat Smolder. So, even though they have all this like nice early lead, this nice early fight, it's not going to convert to a lot in the next like 5 minutes, you know? Like, this is probably going to go a bit longer than that. And that gives K-Stars time to come back in the game. The AT is going to be able to get 5 Void Grubs, which is going to be really useful if they can actually split push at any time. Damn it. You know, it's a good thing we've all reviewed this, because I get to skip all these pauses. Yeah, Smolder's farming for free, that's true, yeah. Mortius is a very good AD carry, so he knows what the goal is. It's not to fight. If you can fight, that's good. If you can get stacks from fighting, that's really why you're fighting. If not, you just farm. Okay. Yeah, 83 stacks. Okay. About there. Looks like it's going to be Essence Reaver. We saw Essence Reaver Shojin earlier. I don't really like that build too much. I would prefer either Shojin's Riftmaker if you're going to go Shojin, or the Verti Quick Blade with Essence Reaver if that's what you want to do. It's not terrible though. Like, it's okay. It just doesn't feel as good to me, because you don't have like the spam ability of the Verti Quick Blades, and you don't have the sort of sustained tankiness that Riftmaker would give you. It just feels like half and half, you know? But it does make you a bit tankier if you need it. This game, yeah, I think Mortius needs a bit of tankiness. Either that or he needs really good peel from the team. Ooh, Oops missed that. It's fine. They should still find this, I think. Yeah. Tatu's having a really good game as well. I like his omnipresence right now on the map. He's just everywhere he needs to be at the right time. Right now, for me, MVP for Pain is sitting on their jungler Tatu for the steal and for breaking ankles. No, Cats. I'll give it to Cats, actually, not Tatu. Tatu's doing really, really well, though. There's still time to change my mind. We're early stages of the game yet. One thing to note, though, is Kate starts winning every single lane across the board. Only the jungle is behind right now. But other than that, like, they are just winning. That's why there was the pause. Tukui disconnected. And he gets out. Damn, that's nice. Okay. This is like almost frame for frame repeat of what happened earlier. Except that this time Tatu doesn't get the steal. Yeah, then Pain just roll over the fight. Oh! Wait, where's the Emperor's Divide? Tell us! Oh, huge shockwave from Tukui. Tukui literally just turned that fight. Nice. Oh. Damn, bro. Tukui's just unfair. What the? I am not happy. I am not a happy minion right now. Too many pauses. Too many pauses. Yo, I feel so bad for these casters. Like, huge props to them for just vamping straight through this, because this is really, really hard. Like, the flow as a caster gets really interrupted too. What am I doing after this? I'm probably going to just go and sleep, to be honest. Did you have something you wanted me to do in the middle of the night? Like, I have some time. I can chill. Though I will say, I'm not going to play League of Legends after this. I hate playing League of Legends before I go to bed. Because it's, you know, it's like that, oh, I can't end on a loss thing, and then like you just don't sleep because you're trying not to end on a loss. Okay. Oh, they're fighting. They do this for so long too. Like, they're fighting in this choke point for so damn long. I'm watching at 1.5 times speed, by the way, so it is longer than it feels. Like here, this entire time they're just here. And on top of that, Tatu has gone in. The team has not been able to follow up with damage, which is really, really unfortunate. Yeah, I think they thought the shock was down, or they just didn't pay attention. Telos has been massive for this team too.
Ace com 15 minutos e meio de partida, a VKS luta muito bem. E a PEN, que eu elogiei, falei que os caras estavam com a sinergia em dia. O Tatu foi muito à frente.
Yeah, big props.
A VKS fez um montinho, como a gente vai observar. Apagaram a luz e aí? O que a PEN vai fazer com visão reduzida? Não consegue chegar. E a VKS continua nesse montinho.
Yeah, I can check some data and make some drops. Yeah, I'm down for that. Yeah, we can drop against each other if you want as well. Like, just get to drop low and just pick some teams or whatever. Yeah, this is... Like, on one hand, part of me feels like if Pain did this against another team, they would have won that fight in the choke point. But at the same time, like, objectively speaking, that was not a good fight for Pain. Like, they just pushed in too deep. They just needed to be more careful about playing that choke point. And Kate Stars played that really, really well. Oh, man. Yoopsie oops. Okay, that was really cool. I'm down for that. Okay, Kate are starting to take over a little bit here. Okay. By the way, right now, Smolder does not have 225 stacks. Like, this is not even stacked Smolder yet. Oh, shoot. Maybe that's why they're winning this. Oh, my goodness. Okay, that was really well fought from Pain. So this was a little bit scary when they started the fight. They were trying to punish Kate Stars, how deep they push with the Herald. And yeah, like Tatu gets a beautiful engage off, but it's not on the right target. It was on to Theiti, which is kind of like, okay, that's the tank. Like, perhaps a bit of a mistake. Yeah, Yubes buys so much time though. And then here, Cats at the hero play. This is why Cat's my MVP right now. You use the Emperor's Divide, push them back, and you raise the turret. Turret doing so much damage throughout this fight as well. Like, it's just chipping away the entire time. Huge. Kills para bem, 11 para VKS, de novo, flipa essa vantagem de gold, temos uma torre para cada lado e tem um Quats que está ficando importantíssimo com seu KDA de Azir. 2 itens já nas mãos do Quats, 2 itens e são itens que a gente já viu que nas fights está fazendo a diferença. O Kuila ainda está indo pro seu segundo item nesse momento. Okay, right now, game state's like actually pretty even. Pain still have a bit of a lead, but we're 20 minutes in and this is only third Drake. Actually, no, that's about right. Never mind. Yeah, it's 20 minutes in. It's third Drake. Pain is getting this for free. Kate Stars are trying to get tempo for topside instead and get the Baron set up. And they're not looking to necessarily Baron. They're just kind of looking to set up for the Baron, you know? Abriu mão desse dragão, mas leva uma torre tier 1, tá conseguindo avançar um pouco visão. A gente viu que o Tela estava dando cover, né, fazendo a sombra ali pro Tukuila. They're trying to just kind of force picks. They're really good at fazer essas trocas. E agora sabendo que a gente tem o mapa elemental aí X-Tech, vão ter os X-Portais, essas sentinelas avançadas, elas são muito importantes para você pegar a primeira movimentação do time adversário. Ficam ainda mais valiosas, né? Importantíssimo guardar. E olha, 20 minutos temos CBLOL de novo. A VKS está toda bufada. E a questão que fica, Lagos, é agora. A gente tem um Nashor vivo, não tem muito domínio de visão. Além desse aronguejo, paranoia ativa, vai pra cima já do Quad, debaixo da sua própria torre. Meu amigo, ele flash. Okay, they find Cats. Oh, that's such a good help from Marvin too. Almost saved Cats. But yeah, Cats is a little bit too far up. The map's really opened up, and that's what the vision. Oh, sorry. Give me a sec. I misclicked. That's what the vision they kind of got on this top side gets K. Because now whoever goes up to push this out can just get pinched. Geeks has caught. Geeks dies here, yeah? Oh no, Yoops dies here. That's worse. Also, Mordius is online now. Oh. Okay. They can turn this. Both top laners died. Nice. This is way closer than I thought it'd be. I am here for this. Hey, could actually win this.
entre esses dois times. É um jogo que tem muitas eliminações. Eu até falei, eu acho que a gente não vê tanta eliminação assim logo no começo, não, né? Mas CBLOL Academy sempre entrega um excelente entretenimento. E aí a gente tá tendo um jogo com muitas lutas e lutas que às vezes o time da VKS sai melhor, às vezes o time da Pink sai melhor. E aí tem que tomar cuidado com esses overextends. Eu sinto que as equipes às vezes acabam indo além do que devem. E aí por conta disso cedem aí essas eliminações quando já podiam estar de boa.
É isso, 22 minutos, quase 23. Temos do lado da VKS Tuco, Willy, Morteus valendo uma graninha. E do outro lado Marvin, né, que está com fortíssima presença. Ó, confirmado? Confirmado.
Is it a sloppy game? Because I don't know. Like, I feel like yes, there has been some sloppiness between the two teams, but it's very proactive from both these teams, and I think it's coming down to what's sloppy because in a way both teams are contesting everything and actually no, yeah, they are not setting up properly for some of these plays, to be fair. Oh. See, like even that fight, like even there, what happens to Marvin? I feel like it's not really like sloppy. Like this is a really solid heads-up play from Stars. They collapse really, really well, and they've got so much range. Like that flash should have put Marvin to safety against most comps, but not that one. They have no vision at all, though. Kate did a really good job denying all the vision around here, so. Oh, but there's no jungle. Tatu! Tatu! Oh, man. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. So they do fight to figure out who wins, but I feel like it's necessary fights. Right? Like we don't know who's gonna win that till they actually fight. And even in that fight, like sure, Stars get Baron, but I don't think anybody has Baron. I don't know. Oh, Turn still has it. Okay, Turn's respawn in time because Turn got caught before. Yeah, it's really, really close between these two teams right now. And that's a place to me. You know what? I'd have to watch this live. We can roll back. Like this whole set of plays happened like back here. Like when Pain took the dragon, it was when this play got set up. Because then at that point, Stars just went, okay, screw it. We set up vision for topside. We clear out all your wards and then we ward everything. See, now it's all blue side, right? All the red, there are no red wards here. And so Pain kind of have to face check this. Like even here, this is a mission, right? Like their job is just to get wards. Like here, the approaches in the Baron pit. Like basically just make sure that there's no way Stars can. They can just collapse and kill people. And then because Marvin falls, things go from bad to worse. Like it's not sloppy from Pain. They had to do that. It's just really good setup from Stars. And then now with no vision, Pain have to kind of face check and force this fight. So like the fight is more because Pain have to do it to stop the Baron. And even here, that was so good from the side of Tyrion. Yeah, like Tatu was basically dead walking to that pit. This is what's incredible to me. The fact that Cats did so much damage. Holy crap. I mean, it's Academy, so it's okay, but that's what I mean. You can see the set of the game, even the main stage. Strategy means to win first and fight just to confirm your victory. Kind of, like, I agree that is ideally what strategy means, but I think literally, League of Legends as a game is designed so that you can't do that. So that people are interested in watching, you know? Like, if that was the case, then people wouldn't want to watching the game, because there's no point. Oh. Oh, that shockwave! Oh, Cat's down. Morty is just running everybody over. Holy. Smolder is a champion. Look at the... That's not okay! Surely not. Okay, yeah, they can't end. They can't end. If they just ended like that, I'd be shocked, man. Yeah, and I think this game, Middle Night, this is a close game, like in terms of skill level. They were winning right up till that happened, right there. That knockup. Tell us. Okay, like Takui is really good, but my MVP right now for Stars is actually Tell Us. Tell Us has been insane this game. Like his Rakan is... Damn, bro, I'm getting like Pro Delta flashbacks from watching Telas this game.
13/2/5 com canhão fumegante, tem alcance maior. Bom, gente, esse aí é o verdadeiro Smolder. Esse daí já tá brincando até demais.
Tá brincando com fogo. E acho que o de grande
I
diferencial
think
foi o
this game is coming down to team fights because it has to, right? Like, both teams are setting up objectives well. They're setting up, but their compositions are primarily team fight compositions, so it just comes down to actually team fighting. I mean, Yups could split push, I guess, but I don't know if he can handle Tyrion in the 1v1. Like, it's just like nothing happens to the lane, I think. If you don't win first, then go into the game with the most advantage possible. Yeah, exactly. And I think that the teams are doing that, and vision is like the big difference between them. Okay. We trade support for top. Okay. Pain's winning. Yo, did you see that? Marvin just sniped to stop the bases from coming through. I don't know if it actually worked, but yeah, they tried. Super's in the base though. Yeah, this is legit really good game. I'm actually pretty hyped watching this right now.
Se eles tentarem fazer uma dessa de novo, o Nexus vai ficar exposto.
Vamos ver como é que o time da VKS vai conseguir fazer essa cobrança. A gente tá vendo que nesse momento eles estão bem concentrados aqui na parte de baixo do mapa.
I think the game's getting harder and harder for Kate Stars to, for Pain to win right now. Kate Stars is getting stronger. Morty has already 4 items with the Seeker's on guard, by the way. Actually, this item is going to be really busted for Kate Stars because they need to throw everything in the kitchen sink, and now you have 2.5 seconds. Ooh, Baron's going all the way. Let's go. What the hell, Pidgey? We are going deep on this one. With the experimental hexbag though, it'll be up again in time. It's a really low cooldown. If anything, I'm a bit worried for Tatu. Tatu's a bit low on health. Oh, I like this. See, again, the vision setup from Kate Stars is just slightly better in this fight. Like, they have Baron side warded up really well. Yups is going for the split push. I like the call. He's got TP. As long as Cats or Marvin don't get caught, they're fine.
E sem o Tucuíra, a equipe da VKS vai perder uma chance muito boa de engage. Ele também tem teleporte. A PEN vai pra...
Oh, we are starting this.
Derretendo o objetivo. Renasce o inibidor do lado vermelho.
This could be really bad. Okay. They need to get out. They need to get out. They are not getting out. Pain just threw the game. Pain should try and set up a flank TP. Yeah, I thought that's what they were doing at first with the whole Baron play, right? Because Yups had TP, right? But they coin flipped on the Baron. They got impatient. That's game. Yeah, I can skip this. That's... Oh, man. You know what? Still a really good game from both Pain and Kate Stars. Well-deserved win from Cade. I think the moment they got Smolder, it became really hard for Pain. Even though I think Pain drafted really, really well. I don't know, I feel like good teams with Smolder is just... Like, it's just really hard to deal with, you know? Oh, this is the Pain side. Okay. So I think their draft was good, but it didn't win, so I can't give it a 5. I think Kate Star's draft was also good. Actually, you know what? I think Kate Star's draft, I'm going to give them a 5 because I think they played to their strengths really, really, really well. You know Takui's good, and you can definitely set up the Nocturne Orianna ult, and I think Tyrion's Cassante was really, really strong. It's the early bridge for your Smolder, so I'll give them 5. De stacks que ele já aprimora o seu quê, fica muito mais fácil ele conseguir os demais aprimoramentos. E ele conseguiu destacar muito rápido. Então, com 21 minutos, ele já tinha 250 stacks. A gente tá vendo várias lutas aí do time da Cade que foram muito boas. Só que do outro lado, o time da PEN ofereceu excelente... I think Cats is looking like the best mid, even better than Geode right now, but Yeah. Don't know why Brazilian teams like doing objectives with 5 alive on the other side. Because no patience, I guess, right? Like, they danced for a while and then they just kind of gave up. To be fair, when they started that, I think they could burn down Baron fast enough and they knew it. The problem is getting out after getting the Baron. And I think Kate Stars did a really good job of like cutting off the escapes because Kate Stars had vision. The jungle fight turned around the game. Yeah. That was really rough. That one was, I think, the one big mistake I think I saw from Pain, unfortunately. The laning from Pain was actually pretty good. I'll give them a 4. Cats actually kept up with Tukui. Bot side bot side kind of fell behind a bit. Top side fell. Actually, I'll give them 4 because K-Stars was just really good with their laning. The map movements were good. The team fights were good. X Factor, I'll give them a 3. I want to give them more, but I think that's me being biased. I think it's a really good performance. Pain, on the other hand, man, what can I say? They won every single lane. Their map movements were clean. Like, yeah, the team fight was solid. Like, just, damn, bro. Just damn. You know, like, what the hell? This is when they've got Takuya on the team. You know, it's just too good. Too good. Don't like send into Smolder. You kind of handshake and skill. Yeah. Well, but the problem right now is, what do you pick into Smolder, right? Like, most teams are doing either Jinx or Senna as handshakes. And I'm going to be honest, I actually don't like the Jinx handshake into Smolder because your laning is just as bad as Smolder's. And I think Jinx is actually even more vulnerable because at least Smolder has flap, 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 flap. Like, you don't even have that if you're... This gold graph right here tells a story, my friend. This is war. this is a... Yeah. And then this just tells you a different story. A story of how broken Smolder is. So the problem I have with like Jinx Lulu right now is that you Jinx Lulu and you have no lane pressure at all, right? At least if you go Senna Nautilus or Senna Tahm Kench or Senna whatever, you can win the lane and then apply pressure to other places. Whereas your Jinx is like actually just a handshake lane. And the other problem too is Jinx caps out at like basically at 3-4 items. Really? Okay, whatever, man. Just give it to Smolder. If you go Jinx Lulu, you max out like at about 3-4 items, you're already capped, right? Like that's max at that point. Whereas Senna can technically still scale up and have even longer range. So if the game goes long enough, she can still try and like one-shot Smolder at the end of the game, you know? I think it's a bit more safety and a bit better early game. But your mid game is probably weaker. Like your 3-item power spike is going to be so slow. So a Jinx would be stronger at that point. But trade-offs. That's fair. Yeah. And I think in better levels, you go early game champion to beat Smolder. Like you shut down the Smolder right from the get-go and never let it skill and end the game. But I think at tier 2, tier 3, skilling is just too good. Like teams can't end fast enough a lot of times. Because if you make one mistake and then Smolder's back in the game. And in tier 2, I don't expect perfection, you know? It's a bit... Okay, our last game is Red versus Loud. Red right now has been looking pretty good. Peko has been their standout player and has really been popping off. Cirillo is kind of like to me, but Zinz is not bad. Loud on the other hand, Curdy was really good to start. The last 2 days have been kind of meh for Curdy, but he's not bad. Sant, if anything, is the one who's been stepping out for me a little bit. And then Annie's good in general, but usually not my standout player for this team. Yes, this is draft order. Yeah. So again, Senna first pick. We're seeing this a lot in Academy. And again, I think it is because of the Smolder that they do this. But in this case, Smolder's banned. So I kind of don't like Senna when Smolder's banned. I don't like Senna in general. Like she's strong, she's good, I understand. You can run Seraphine, which is what Bren calls Sarah Seraphine. You can go TK, you can go Nautilus. this is just a really flexible pick in that you can pair a lot of things. That much. Yeah, definitely we can talk about it. Yeah, they've been strong in tier 1s too. That's true. I mean, we see it all the time. Pain and Loud were the worst defenders last year. Or, yeah, last year's spring split. No, man, they were the worst for it. Oh, what do you like? Okay. Okay, you sent a B1, yeah. Actually, I'll let you type while I quickly go through the bans. Varus, okay, you banned the Flex here. You're banning the Siege specifically for the N-Gage, which tells me you want probably a squishier comp or one that maybe a kite back comp. Ban Callista. Karma, Ash, and Smolder bans. I am starting to respect this ban a lot. Okay, enemy picks not to deny. You pick TK. Get it in. Yeah. I agree. And I think that's why, like I was saying, Senna has so many combinations that it's kind of good to just, like, for the team. You know, as a whole, you can do a lot of things around with the Senna. So, yeah. And also, yeah, you were here yesterday. You heard me ranting about this. Not this game, but other games we've seen too much Nautilus priority. So we pick Senna and we trade this for Orianna Nocturne, which I think is a good combo, but I'm honestly kind of sick of it, and I've seen too many people screw the combo up. So I personally don't like this that much, but I understand it's a strong combo. We pick the TK Rel. I actually don't really like the fact that we're picking both TK and Rel in the same rotation, because now you know Rel is jungle, TK is farming support this game. There's nothing. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, Maokai is open too, right? Like we were talking about strong flexes. I think Maokai is actually still incredibly strong. Super good for team fights. So yeah, but I do understand the Nocturne Orianna combo. I think it is a very good way to shut down squishy priority targets. So yeah, and almost every comp is going to want a squishy priority target. So okay, we see Senna. This is from Red. Like this is okay. I don't think it's that special. I think you burned the flex, but they are power picks. So power pick, you know, and power pick. We get the TF, which is the other broken champ right now on this patch. Really good, really strong. I like the idea. Then we get we ban Jax. Okay, that's good because you want to send TF to the top lane, and you ban Aatrox. I don't think you need to ban Aatrox if you're TF, to be honest. I think you can kite him out. We ban Milio and we ban Rakan. Ooh, I like these bans. I actually really like these bans. Yeah. Because I think Milio enables too many different champions. So you ban this. And then the Rakan's like is really good engage. So I like this from Rid. I like the bans. And then you pick Rel Not into the center opening. Because if I want to deny Not, I know they're picking TK. Okay. So if you pick Nautilus Rel here, then my question is why... Like, you're giving them TK. Is there a reason why you want to give them TK? Like, do you think it's a weak lane or something to bully? Just out of curiosity. Like, I think it's a pretty... If you're forcing them into the TK pick, I'm just wondering, like, what are you taking advantage of here? Or what are you... Yeah, I like the second ban phase. We go Nautilus here, which is, okay, whatever. You need engage anyways, and you want follow-up. So it's okay. It's a good deal. Then we pick Trist Rumble. How do I feel about this? Okay, I'm going to get the Rumble. You've got set up for it. That's fine. We're picking Trist into Orianna. That is okay. And you can escape the Nautilus with Rocket Jump, and you have Buster Shot. So, yeah, okay. I don't hate it. And I like it in that you don't have a traditional marksman, so having Trist will really help you later. And then we, on Loud side, pick Xayah, which I really don't like. I actually don't like the Xayah pick at all. No, I just know they'll be forced to pick TK, so I'm guaranteed getting the Rel, just general good pick versus shields. Okay. Yeah, no, that's fair. That makes sense. Because a lot of TK stankiness isn't that shield. Yeah. I like that thought. I agree. I didn't think of it before, but yeah, I fully agree with that. I don't like the Xayah. I think this Xayah is a mistake. Because to me, Xayah is a sort of kite back composition. You know, like when you want to go backwards, that's when Xayah is good. If you're playing forward, her Featherstorm and her Blade Caller is very weak because the range gets like if you shoot out your arrows and all your arrows are here, feathers are here, but you move forward, then when you Blade Call, the range is so short. So I don't want to go forward champion, but your entire team wants to go forward. So this feels like insurance to me, and I don't like insurance. Like I would much rather you pick like a Callista or something instead, you know? Oh no, Callista's banned, sorry. You can't pick Callista. Yeah. R5 a lower range areas can change, yeah. Like I'd be okay with this if Red want to play into you, but this comp doesn't want to go forward that much either. Like this is a neutral competition. Rumble will just put down Equalizer in one spot. And Xayah, you have no escapes for that. Don't really like this. I will say Lucian would have been worse, so I'm okay with not picking Lucian. What other options do we have for AD carry? What's meta right now? I don't like Lucian. You have ADTF for traditional marksman. I actually can't think of any other AD carries right now which are meta. Yeah, Jinx. Jinx would actually be really good here. Well, okay, not really good. Jinx would be good, but Rumble would kind of screw you. But besides the Rumble, yeah, I think Jinx would be perfect here, actually. Maybe Sivir would also be good if you want to do that. If you're looking for a hyper teamfight carry, ooh, Ezreal, actually. I pick Ezreal here. You got the mobility to get out of all the engage and whatnot. You've got Curdy playing a traditional AD carry marksman, or like auto attack based AD carry marksman, so you don't need to go like crit or like auto attack style AD carry. Varus, actually no, I don't really like Varus there. He's too mobile for me. Same problem as Jinx. Okay, right away we get the flash out of Zinz. I will say I have personally preferred Loud Academy players and how they play more. I think the team has been doing better than Red. Well, 4-2-3-3 obviously, but I think Red is not that far behind. So with this draft, I think Red have won the draft. And because of that, I feel like Loud have to win from the top side of the map. Like these three have to pop off. I don't think this bot lane is going to work very well. I need to score their draft. Loud draft to me is not very good. I'd give it below average. Oh? Doom is just chasing out Fugado? That's interesting. Why do we not want to fight this as Fugado? Weird. Yeah, that's what kind of where I feel like TK rank can tank enough to stop being effective on TF. Ooh. I guess we'll find out this game. We can see how Curdy does. I think if you build Kraken Slayer Rageblade, like already at that point, TK and Rel can't handle you. Oh damn. Oh damn. Curdy had to burn everything. Damn, Red out of nowhere. Just popping up. I mean, it's expected, right? I think Red have 3 winning lanes this game to start the game. So that's one of the big reasons why I really like Red's draft over Loud. But the problem for me with how they played this was that Loud opted into like Loud chose losing lanes. Or they chose 2 losing lanes. They chose top and bot losing lanes. So oh no, actually they didn't see the Rumble. Never mind. Okay, you know, I won't blame them. I think Red drafted really well. Okay, I will downgrade this 5 to a 4 if Red lose. But I think it's good. Yeah. Yes, the Rel invaded the Lethal Temple Nocturne when the lanes didn't really have full prio. So that's why I was so shocked. I was like, how is this happening? Like, Cerullo and Stonesis hadn't pushed up that far yet, so Bulisha and Sant could have fallen back and helped out and gotten the kill. They'd lose some CS for it, but I think it's worth it. Strange plays. Oh, I like this though. From Bulisha. Oh,
Tá chegando! O Kurt tá vivo, mas não tá mais!
no way!
As mãos da Red Kennedy queimado e sobre.
Okay, you know what? +1 for Pico. Pico's been impressing me a lot, actually. This week specifically. Pico, all 3 games. Well, the last 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, have been really, really good. And this play, like, this is really heads up from Pico. I love it. Like, no fear, just hop and keep going. Because you know that that's the only way you get out. You gotta get that reset. And they got the reset.
Kurt coloca já uma visão tranquila e favorável. A questão é, o time da Loud tá focando, o dragão tá em outro canto da partida, então vamos ter esse cross-mapping, ao que tudo indica.
Yeah, the fact that Pico got to shove and roam out like that is actually crazy. And that's why you picked the Tristana, because she has prio early game. Top lane is also done. Like, this lane is not playable for Curdy anymore. Yeah, we just dive and repeat. Read from Curdy to get the hell out of there. You are not going to survive, my friend. Oh, but Curdy came back. Not so good, my friend. Yeah, like, I understand why Curdy did that. Yeah, you're greeting for minions. You're getting set so far behind, and it's only going to get worse. I mean, since it's now level 6 to Curdy's level 4, but yeah, this is that Chiari game all over again, man. Where, like, you just blinded TF top, and you're just getting stomped repeatedly. Really good from Red that, you know, they recognize the way to shut down a TF. Okay, Santa and Belisha are doing really well on bot so far.
Mas do outro lado, não tem assim grande oponente realmente tanque, a não ser o Nautilus do Bulecha, mas assim, é Nautilus que não veio nem de pós-choque. Então, como não tem uma grande frontline do outro lado, ele prefere a mobilidade, algo que é muito bom quando você pensa nas trocas do outro lado. Gostei da escolha.
8 minutos de partida, temos 2 eliminações pelo lado da Red. E o fator de gold também favorece a Mimatilha. O farmzinho tá legal. E
okay.
Tá mais avançado na parte do meio do mapa.
Yeah, Red have a massive lead. For Loud right now, I think you're just waiting for Hugado Annie to try and save your lanes. Sant and Belisha will be okay bot. Like, they're doing fine. It's just that they're not going to do anything because they are a very defensive lane that needs to scale. This is what happens when there's an actual gap in the team skills. Nah. If anything... Actually, you know what? I don't think there's a big gap between their skill levels. I think this is more a draft gap and mis-executing a little bit here. Oh, they actually called Belisha up to try and protect the top side. That's going to give this free bot side to Red. Yeah, they got that for free. Drafting's part of the team skill? Yeah, then that's fair. I do think this game, more than anything else, is just a draft gap. And yeah. I mean, Loud opted into 3 losing lanes, so... Pra chegar em você, tem Ghost também nas mãos do Santi, tem o Nocturne pra chegar também, então você tem um pouco mais de mobilidade, né? Facilita bastante pro time da Red, então carregadores até o momento. Oh my god. And here's the problem right now is that you can go top to just camp Curdy on, and even bot side's getting kind of risky because Sant kind of got zoned off for a little bit. They can just keep trying to, because Curdy needs help. Is that all 6 grubs for Red? I think it is. Yeah, the R5's Aya is really hurting right now. It's not the only problem. Like, there were other issues which make this thing work, but the R5 is probably the most notable because that was your last chance to save this draft. Porque nesse momento abre pouco mais de 2.000 de ouro, tem barricadas no top e barricadas no bot também, né? Foram 2 levadas lá no top e 3 levadas no bot, já tem dragão e nesse momento, tem seu momento da Loud começar. Okay, pick up bot hop out. Nice and safe.
O gato acabou sendo refreado, tem uma treta por uma pink, um goldzinho extra pro lado da Red, mais uma vem. E a equipe da Loud começa já a recrutar as suas forças pra pisarem no Rio. A gente tem dragão presente e já iniciado pelo lado dos Laudinhos. Eles estão criando stack de elementos. E olha o time da Red nesse momento. O Doom já tá por aqui, o Peck e o Siri.
Okay, Loud is trying to make a play. I think if you're it, you could just contest this if you wanted, to be honest. Oh, there we go. No, not the contest I was looking for. Too messed to flash out. Okay. Yeah, a bit of a screw up from Red, but the idea was there. I think they just needed to commit, like, fighting together.
ele conseguiu ultar e decidiu o que ele ia fazer. Como o time da Loud já ia conseguir ficar com o objetivo mesmo, ele só usa a ult de volta pra retornar aí a sua lane e continuar no farm, já que ele tá tão atrás. Olha a diferença de farm que tá ali na top lane.
Tá uma situação difícil pro Kurt. Teremos nessa alma Quintec, então mudanças nas nossas plantinhas. Temos o
Ooh.
nosso querido Pinstouro, a Florividente.
Hugato's still up levels, which is nice though. Like at least you can still try and fight a little bit.
E o mel é doce, mas aqui em cima a gente tem o gato já sendo cercado, vem a possibilidade
But not if the rest of the team's there. Yeah, okay, Loud have lost control of this game. This game's gonna end. I know this is tier 2, but this would still happen. Oh, 100%. 100%. We literally saw this game with Chiari. I forget, was it last week or the week before when Chiari picked TF? This is what happened. Like, the exact same thing.
Sobrevive, menino Bulas, mais 13 minutos de combate. Temos já então, né, os itens primordiais aparecendo. Tem exoplaca experimental na mão do gato, item core desse nosso querido Nocturne.
Agora sim.
Agora existe um espaço pra ele poder brilhar.
Agora o Nocturne tem esse primeiro item, já ajuda bastante. Realmente é um item essencial pro Nocturne. Acho que é o campeão que melhor utiliza esse item nessa nova temporada. Só que assim, esse Nocturne ele tá muito atrasado. A gente olha em farm, ele tá melhor, porque é um campeão que ele precisa farmar até o nível 6, enquanto o Doom apareceu muito mais nas rotas.
Alceninha.
Man,
E
yeah.
ele não conseguiu ter essa primeira ultimate que a gente fala tanto sobre a importância
That
do campeão,
TF is not
de
punished hard enough,
efetiva.
yeah.
Ele não conseguiu ser tão efetivo assim. E agora,
Wait, you mean this TF? You mean Curdy not punished hard enough this game?
que a Red tá dominando o topside, levam a primeira torre e vão ficar com o Arauto também.
A gente acabou assistindo o momento que o Kurt só assistiu 3 jogadores indo pra cima dele, ele já meteu o fantasma e saiu vazado. A primeira torre cai nas mãos do Peco, que conseguiu explodir a T1 da rota superior. Temos Arauto do Vale nas mãos da Red, a Loud, que apenas conseguiu conquistar os 2 dragões da partida, tenta de alguma forma estar equivalente, mas o Gold já tá desgarrado.
Exatamente, isso porque a Red ainda conseguiu um ouro extra por conta da derrubada da primeira torre. E obviamente, né, eles têm, quando a gente olha pro farm, o farm deles tá bem bom, principalmente lá na rota superior, onde a diferença é a maior de todas nesse momento. Então eles estão conseguindo abrir mais essa vantagem de ouro. Cirilo também tá muito forte, já fechou o primeiro item e agora essa Tristana com um bônus de 6 larvas na rota lateral. Loud, se segura.
Se segure, Lauducha, porque a situação das torres tá
tá
precária.
vendo,
Ó, chegou aí. Já
Okay, sorry, I was just checking something on my phone, so it was quiet for a bit while I was doing that. They should have punished it. No, I think they punished it fine because the problem is that Doom's already starting to fall behind in levels compared to Hugato, because Doom was ganking so much, and they were ganking on Pekko's roam timers more than anything else. When Pekko could roam and actually move, that was when. So I'm okay with how much they punished there. Like Curdy is still down a level and probably a ton of CS. I'm just waiting for the items to come back up. Come on, show us items. Yeah, so you're about half an item to almost an item behind right now for Curdy. Draw them to top until other lanes have to help. No, they did already do that. But the problem is also like, do you want to leave the turret up? I prefer you take the turret and then get more pressure, right? And I think that's what Red has opted to do. It's not like the other lanes are losing anyways, so it's better if they can pressure and just snowball as fast as they can. If they had a lane that needs to scale, then I think, yeah, you freeze that top side and bully the crap out of Curdy. But if you have all winning lanes, then you just need to speed up the game. You don't want to give Sant time to get back in the game. Or into the game. Yeah, this is lethal too. So, like, you spike early, but pace the game as much as possible. And they are speeding up the game. I mean, you can see how fast that, like, what they're able to do now. I do think they probably should have, like, caught top a little bit better though, because now Curdy got an entire turret. No plates, but you get like solo gold for taking down the turret, which is nice for TF who's already behind.
Peco também fazendo uma boa partida, pressionou tanto quanto pôde o N. A gente tá vendo que o farm tá bem próximo aí um do outro, só que ele já tem uma assistência, tá conseguindo fazer muito bem o seu papel na rota lateral. E por outro lado, a gente tem os Ints, que também tá com uma vantagem bem elástica no quesito de ouro, no quesito de farm também em relação ao Kurt. Então a Red conseguiu jogar muito bem o early game, e esse mid game tá conseguindo encaminhar muito bem. O time da Loud precisa voltar de alguma forma, só que é complicado, tanto nas lutas quanto nas rotas laterais.
18 minutinhos, dá uma mornada no
Okay, here we go. We continue building Curdy. Oh, nice.
Utilizou esse recurso e ia ser eliminado, só que é um tempo
Well played from Curdy.
Fica longe de minions, não pega experiência, não consegue mais farm e a Red vai encurtando.
Yeah, unfortunately no CC there. Ooh, Belisha has to be careful. That was an interesting equalizer. Not a bad one by any means. I actually quite like that equalizer. I think it was a very heads-up play.
Eles ainda não conseguiram levar essa torre tier 1. A Loud vai tentando defender, só que agora eu acho que é bem mais difícil, né? Porque vários recursos foram gastos, principalmente a ultimate do N.
E agora, assumindo passo a mais, a equipe da Red coloca mais uma torre tier 1, livrando completamente essa linha. Tem esse espaço agora de dominação pra cima dos buffs, que são da equipe da Loud. Conquistam esse buff azul, vão pra cima do Gromp.
Yeah.
5 segundos pra nascer o Barão.
Okay, at this point in the game, we've been praising Loud nonstop. I mean Red nonstop, pardon me, because they're so far ahead. It's hard for them to lose any fights at neutral objectives right now. Oh, crap, dude. That's bullying. That's cyberbullying right now. Yeah, Red shouldn't lose any of the 1v1 or 2v2 matchups. Like, even Cirillo and Stones should be able to hold against Sant and Bulesha fairly comfortably. Xin should win, Pico should win. Doom would lose to Hugado, but... So, Red are in full control. They just need to wait for objectives. Right now, they should be setting up Vision, cutting off Loud from approaching this, and then just taking Baron. On the other hand, have no options. Like, it's really tough. They've still got Orianna Nocturne, but and they've got the vision to pull the trigger, but Red is not giving them the opportunity. The only person you can go on is Zinz. Like, you just have to jump the Rumble, I guess. There's nobody else you can try and kill. And like, Curdy's just trying to farm. Look at Curdy, man. Like, Curdy pushed out this wave and is now hiding in a bush, praying that nobody comes to him. That's so brutal. When they sit down tier 2 turret bot, they should be backing to set up Baron. Yep. Yeah. I think they were a little bit slow on that, but they got there. And more importantly, Loud were not in a place to stop them. So yeah, and so like anything, because Loud can only protect one side of the map, they've got this part set up, which means that they have no business being down here. Like, all the dragons just... They're lucky that Red don't have a tanky comp, and it is Chemtech. Because if it was combat, like Hextech or Infernal, like, the game's over for Loud. Well, the game's kind of feeling pretty over for Loud right now. I need to see signs of life. I need to see some sort of engage. And to me, it has to be Hugado Annie. Like, these two are doing okay. They need to show it. I usually like try and... Oh, okay, here we go. This is my problem with Nocturne Orianna and why I don't like it, is because literally like 50% of the time, the Shockwave Paranoia combo doesn't work. Like, either Nocturne's out of range or Orianna pulls it too fast or too late. Oh, we are playing with fire here. Oh, and Pickle lives! That's so good. That's so good. Really good call from Red here to just say, okay, we get him out 3,500, pew out. We collapse. Because they have vision, they know Annie and Hugado are there. That's the strong... These are the strong duo for Loud, so they just go, oh, your strong point's here, and the rest of you are not. We just turn and kill you. Hugado can't solo Baron fast enough. I mean, it got pretty close, but even if Hugado gets it, then only Annie gets Baron, and then you're still losing everything. Oh, Curdy, I forgot. Curdy survived too. So, yeah, no matter what, Red win in that situation, and Loud have no choice. Like, Loud did what they could. 7-1. Bruh. You know, this only happens when you're here, Millenite. All the other games, we don't get 7-1. The question is if Loud can pull it back at all. Like, their draft objectively from Loud, like the first 3 picks were good, but the way it's gone from them is very bad, and yeah, this Nocturne Orianna combo has not panned out, unfortunately. Like, the idea is good, it just the execution hasn't come through. And it's gonna get harder because I don't think Red's gonna give you that many split push options you can punish. You need 2 people to pull off this combo, and you want to do it in a team fight. Like, if you're using it for a pick on the side, you better pray that Red's not pushing somewhere else. And at this stage of the game, they will be pushing somewhere else. Red dropped way better. Was intentional? Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, okay. Let's give them credit at Millenite. It's not like the coaches are bad at drafting. Like, sometimes they make mistakes. Sometimes their drafts don't really make sense. But overall, they have to be pretty good overall, you know? So, on the balance of probability, it's probably intentional, yeah.
pontinho de virada. Agora acaba o Barão, daqui 3 minutos renasce. Temos alguns pings pra parte inferior do mapa, onde o Peco já tava puxando por conta própria. E o reset tá sendo feito.
And I guess that's why, to a certain extent, I tend to talk more about bad drafts than good drafts, because like good drafts are almost expected, right? Like the amount of time I give 3 or less than 3 for drafts is pretty rare. Like maybe once a day or twice a day, you know, that's like 10-20% only. Actually, less than that. It's 1 out of 12 or 1 out of 6, right? So okay, Curdy's trying his best to do this. Curdy with the backdoor with the TF. Resents here. Oh, no shot. Oh my goodness, Curdy. I told you. 2-item parse, man. Rage Blade, Kraken Slayer, and suddenly Twisted Fate's a thing. This is so disgusting. This is why this chap is so... You just need 2 items. Sick. Disgusting.
Conseguiram diminuir bastante essa desvantagem, realmente, o time da Loud. Agora a gente fica de olho nos próximos objetivos, porque o Barão nasce em 1 minuto.
Like, surely that's like, surely they're nerfing TF, right? I actually haven't looked at patch notes for next patch. They came out already. I just haven't taken a look at them yet, but yeah, like they have to nerf that, the TF for sure.
E olha, eles vão tentando esse pick-off no momento. O time da Loud sabe que não pode avançar tanto assim, porque a gente já tá fazendo seu reset pra se juntar.
Yeah, this game is the goal lead isn't even that far. It's actually 3k. It just feels like it's completely out of Loud's hands. Okay, that's the shockwave we were looking for. Can they turn this under turret? This is the best shot they have. Oh man. Doom solo. Man, okay, that was the combo we were waiting for all game from Loud. Like, they executed it really, really well. If they had done that, like... Ah, man. It's just too little, too late. Okay. Okay. Oh, my goodness. We are doing this. Oh. Oh, my goodness. Cirillo's actually getting away. Oh, my goodness. You saw the last 3 games from Loud? Yeah? I did see the last 2 games from Loud. They've been a pretty good team, in my opinion. They're just not, you know, the big names of Kaboom, Kate Stars, or Pain. But yeah, other than that, I think I have them like 4th in my power rankings. We'll check while they're doing the replay. Yeah, I have Loud like 4th right now, I think, in my personal power rankings. Yeah, I should just remove these. These are confusing. Oops. Yeah, I think Loud is a really good team. But this game, okay, when I say they're a good team, I mean like their hands and their players. I don't mean the draft. The draft is like separate. Or not completely separate. If you draft like bad all the time, like INTZ was blinding Loud like multiple games, that will affect my impression of you. But Loud's drafts have been okay. Not Thanos, but like, yeah, this is the first time it's like really weird. Oh, CBLOL Loud. Yeah, they talk about them in this this week's Screen Ghost Liberados. Okay, this game. Anytime a game is decided in draft, I am not super happy about it. Like the team that wins the draft, like, hey, really good job, but also it's just really frustrating watching them have to play this out. This game was terrible because with the draft, there's nothing you can do. Laning from Loud was not good because of draft, right? Like, I almost want to give them a 1, but it's not like the hands weren't there. It's just that you drafted so bad that you can't have a map. And then because of that, your map movements were crap. Actually, do I want to give a 1 for map? No, they got some dragons. The team fight, I will give a 1 because they never team fought. There was only one team fight, and that was in their base. The last fight. X Factor? No, you don't get X Factor this game. Who do you even give MVP to this game? Like, it was such a... I don't know, man. Like, I'll give it to Hugado, I guess. Or, no, I give it to Belisha. I think Belisha did nothing wrong this game.
off, eles ainda tentaram a rota lateral, né, durante a partida.
Yeah, they did.
Ainda assim, foram superados pela Red.
E eu tenho que também exaltar o que o Cut fez, né? Levou totalmente
Who did they lose against? They lost against Pain yesterday. But they did so well in their loss. And then today, like, they just absolutely fall apart. It's just unfortunate. Red Academy, on the other hand, great draft. Pico, this guy is legit.
Realmente por conta dessa diferença de ouro, também não poderia se expor demais, porque do outro lado tinha uma Tristana, o Doom também estava fazendo boas iniciações, então era muito complicado pra ele se expor. E a falta de uma frontline, com certeza, né, não dá todo esse espaço pra que a Orianna pudesse bater. E aí, como eu falei, né,
Okay, yeah, this guy just straight up gets good laning and mechanics.
É isso, não teve nenhum momento, assim, uma vantagem
Yeah,
expressiva
he did the most damage, good laning and mechanics.
atrás. E a gente também percebe o fator do dano causado. A gente tem um Zinx com 22 mil de dano, mais próximo ali foi o N com quase...
The laning for Loud, I thought was really good this game. They absolutely abused it. The map movements were... How were their map movements? It was good. It was good. I don't know if I want to give a 5. I can't remember it. Okay, we give it to... Do I agree with this? Do we give it to Doom?
Uma alta participação de abates e, como falei, acho que ele fez uma excelente leitura de onde ele precisava estar nos momentos certos e o time todo da Red.
Do we give it to Doom? Who do we give it to? MVP to Lethal Temple, no? No, yeah, I changed mine. Hey, Spoods. Good morning, Spoods. Yeah, you kind of did. That's okay. Like I wasn't playing, so you're fine. Yeah, I'm just finishing off the games because I didn't have time to watch all the games today, so I co-streamed the first 3, and then I'm just VOD reviewing the last 3. But yeah, the first 3 were good. The last 3, oh man, actually, the Pain Kate Stars game was really good. The Pain Kate Stars game was really good. Yeah, you give it to Triss to Pico. That's fair. I'll go with the 3 X Factor. They had that flare. Okay, and I just need to make sure my sheet actually worked with all these. None of these should be the same. Flamengo is 11-11. I probably screwed that up. Hold on, let me double check that. Unless they actually... Interesting. That's okay. Yeah, that's it for today. Yeah, I mean, some of the teams are doing really well, others are not. This is actually interesting because this is my personal rankings, but the scores are not matching that. So I think that's very interesting that I thought Loud was good, but Loud is okay, and Kaboom is crapping the bed really hard right now. So yeah, Tropa as well has been crapping up recently, which is very odd and surprising to me. I feel like they should be better than where they are, but hey, they are what they are. Unironically, Kate Star's gameplay, yeah, actually, legit, they're really good. Oh, drafting, yeah, no, the drafting score was there, right? Or do you like you talking about drafting against each other right now? We can draft against each other. You want to do that, or you want to check the data and stats in the middle of the night? So, Spoots, we're done watching the streams, the games. So, Sign God and I are just going to mess around a little bit with drafts. I will say this, I am not necessarily the best drafter. I am a better